That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Welche könnten das sein?
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death.
Das haben wir ja schon gehört.
The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Vielleicht macht er sich Sorgen um sein Karma?
You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power.
Worauf ist sie jetzt hinaus?
Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same.
Ach, ist es das?
And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
Was?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising?
Vielleicht?
But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Spricht er heute selten, also warum eigentlich?
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Kennen wir den zufälligerweise?
You should know him. He's...
Oh, wer könnte das wohl sein, hä? Eike? Oh,
Wer könnte das so sein?
ja. Vermutlich jemand, ein bisschen betrunken sein könnte.
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice. Could it be?
Genau, es ist die von Janling. Nein, Quatsch. Nee, Chongyun? Nee, doch, Chongyun ist auch derselbe Synchronsprecher. Nein, es muss.
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
Ich glaube, er will ihn lieber nicht reinlassen.
No such need. I'm coming in.
Wird von einem Windstoß aufgerissen.
You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Dieses Laternenritual dieses Jahr ist irgendwie so ein Best-of an Charaktere, Eike. Kann es das sein?
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest.
help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here.
Hat Venti gerade geflirtet?
Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in?
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Ganyu?
Ganyu?
Er hat sein Pseudonym enthüllt? Ach so, ja, stimmt, er schreibt ja unter einem anderen Namen.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Ganyu's works, aren't you?
Man hört es richtig raus, Eike, nicht wahr? Seine, wie heißt es? Ich weiß, was ich meine, Eike.
I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genyu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Er scheint Yao und Venti auch zu kennen, ja.
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Right. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run into this...
Dieses da.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh.
Musste erstmal kurz einen Moment nachdenken, was er gerade sein soll, oder?
It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Das muss jetzt bestimmt sehr ausgefallen, nee, wie sagt man, herausfordernd sein, dass die beiden jetzt so tun müssen, als wenn sie Menschen wären. Und dabei kennen sie sich doch eigentlich schon längst.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise.
Nicht wahr, Eike? Bist doch da, Eike? Hallo? Okay.
Ja, bin ich.
Ich hab mich schon gewundert, wo du bist. Naja, ja.
Shao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Ich weiß nichts.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Spiel die Rolle, verdammt.
Huh?
Ich glaube, Paimon steht gerade auf dem Schlauch.
Oh, right!
Ah, jetzt hat sie es gerafft, ja. Vom Stehen, weil sie fliegt ja die ganze Zeit.
Shao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything.
Eh? Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
War das zufälligerweise das Event, in dem wir in der Taverne? Ich weige, da gerade was für ihn gemixt haben? Könnte sein, nicht wahr? Als wir ihn einen Tee gerührt haben. Ich glaube, das war auch so.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed.
Sich gegenseitig angiften.
I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, "The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories." The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it... An old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Was soll uns das jetzt sagen?
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course, of course.
Was passiert jetzt?
Hey, Shincho! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Lernen von Peilen könnte dir helfen, bessere Spitznamen zu erfinden? Ja, die sind allerdings ein bisschen beleidigend, teilweise.
Oh, you have a
Ja,
point.
das sind sie.
But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
Ich glaube, er will einfach nur gratis was futtern.
I heard that Liua will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or a listen? Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think? As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Ah, so kam das also, ja.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Dieser Blick, Eike, hä? Ich weiß ganz genau Bescheid.
Ja.
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liua Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating.
Hat er gut zusammengefasst.
To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Hä?
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say.
Die Augenbraue ist hochgegangen.
Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
Das ist vorausschauend gedacht. Hä?
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
Ciao! Hä?
What's with the urgency?
Willst sie nicht was spazieren gehen oder was essen? Hä? Ah, wir wollen uns außerhalb treffen. Okay, verstehe.
Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too.
Natürlich.
Yeah?
Das findet sie richtig fies. Findet sie richtig schlimm, Eike. Was? Sich mal kurz vor uns zu trennen, oder?
Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Haben wir ja gesehen in der einen Quest, nicht wahr? Wo sie ja, auch wenn es nur im Traum gewesen ist, beziehungsweise in der anderen Zeitebene.
Let's depart. You go ahead.
Ja, was haben die anderen noch zu erzählen?
About you and Venti. Could he be a partner in your family business?
That's right. You know how my family is. A lot of business secrets can't just be divulged at the dinner table.
Ah, just as I thought.
Ja, was hat Venti jetzt damit zu tun, was er macht?
Did you talk about anything interesting before we started the meal? Anything fun I missed out on?
Oh, we were talking about cooking. Mr. Zhangli told us that he went on a trip to Qiaoyang Village the other day and got a hold of some uncommon ingredients. Tea seed oil and sesame oil. He suggested I try using those in my new dishes.
Ja, zu viel Öl ist auch nicht gesund.
Oh, no wonder he left his post for so long that day. Those ingredients would be difficult for anyone else to find. I guess I'll need his help next time as well.
Oh, was haben die beiden zu erzählen? Wie heißt das nochmal, Eike? Oh, ich hasse das. Ich hasse es, Eike. Nicht wahr? Eike?
Ja.
Ich hasse es, wenn bestimmte Wörter, die eigentlich total simpel sind, eigentlich
So wie
einfallen.
Drachenlord.
Ja, das ist das. Ich hätte eigentlich eher die Let's Player-Krankheit genommen, dass einem simple Wörter einfach nicht einfallen. Und wenn man dann auf Stopp drückt, dann. Ah, nein, ich wollte eigentlich spitzfindig sagen. In dem Fall war wie Venti sich die ganze Zeit geredet hat.
It seems like our new friend is an expert in wine.
I deserve no such praise. I only drink for fun. It's nothing compared to your expertise. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something nonsensical? I'd surely become an object of ridicule to someone I've just met.
Ja, was könnte er wohl erzählen?
No such thing. I wouldn't dare disrespect the director's guest.
Ja, in welchem Sinne würde er ihn wohl auslachen, nicht wahr? Sehr einschlagend auslachend. Der ein Meteor von Himmel fallen lässt? Naja, vielleicht jetzt gerade nicht unbedingt. So, ich guck mal kurz was nach, Eike. Okay, läuft noch. Okay. Eike?
Ja,
Wie lange geht das jetzt hier noch weiter?
ein bisschen.
Was meinst du mit
Don't put off
bisschen?
until tomorrow what
Ungefähr
you
so
can do
Pi mal
today.
Daumen.
Come on, let's get a move on.
Eike,
Hm?
kannst du es vielleicht mal sagen, so Pi mal
Nein.
Daumen ungefähr?
Nein, nein, nein.
Warum nicht?
Weil ich nicht will. Weil es dir die Überraschung versaut.
Es geht ja nur um die Laufzeit.
Ja.
Uff. Also was gemeinsam. Ja, mit Ember.
Let's depart. You go ahead.
Ganz unauffällig.
Are you all right?
Na, eigentlich ganz okay, aber was mit dir?
It's hard to describe.
Ach komm, wir können über alles reden.
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated.
Also so wie Venti gerade geredet hat. Stolz und arrogant.
But this time,
Ist das alles Zhongli's Schuld oder Ventis Schuld?
Egal.
no. I didn't mean that. So you know his true identity. I'll get straight to the point then. The Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans,
Ja, nur dass er jetzt nicht mehr mit der Flöte spielt, sondern auf der Laute.
and that's something I might never be able to do.
Man muss einfach so sein, wie man ist, ja.
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel.
Das Gute seltsam.
Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be...
Was hast du gedacht?
General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise.
Der braune.
Perhaps that's what I should do
Yaksha.
with what I'm feeling now.
Braune Yaksha?
Ja, der braune Geo-Yaksha.
Ach so, der Kapis. Haben wir auf dem Bild ja auch gesehen mit den anderen Yakshas.
But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself.
Ah.
Ach so, er weiß es nicht. Okay. Ich dachte, er wüsste, dass Zhongli und Rex Lapis einfach so sind.
Weiß er doch. Bist du gerade dumm?
Ja, doch. Ja, jetzt bin ich gerade ein bisschen verwirrt. Warum, was hat es jetzt mit dem Kostüm auf sich?
Er trägt die alten Klamotten von dem General, von dem braunen Yaksha.
Ja.
Er trägt es als Erinnerung an den Yaksha. Du Blitzbirne.
I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
You're not. What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts.
Ah.
Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
Nachtisch muss sein.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanxiao made.
You're worrying too much. Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait! There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Ah.
Yup.
Ich weiß doch mal, es heißt Mandeltofu, aber ist gar kein Mandeltofu.
Since the Masterful Chefs competition, you could say that Yanxiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order. So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support.
Eike? Hast du mal eigentlich mal daran gedacht, den vielleicht mal nachzumachen? Nee, wahrscheinlich nicht, oder?
Wen?
Den Mandeltofu.
Habe ich schon.
Und?
Ja, hast du gegessen?
Ach, du meinst Kokospudding?
Nein.
Nein?
Nein, das, was ich mal gemacht habe, den Almond-Tofu. Du hast gesagt, ist nicht besonders süß.
When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to...
Nö.
I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
You're welcome.
Er muss doch ein bisschen an seinen Interaktionsmöglichkeiten, Quatsch, nee, wie heißt das, an seinen die sozialen Interaktionen müssen wir ein bisschen üben.
Oh,
Wir
the
sollten mal
almond
jetzt Schluss
tofu I
machen.
made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yanxiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Gehen wir zum Lokal zurück. Ja, okay.